Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. Hopefully your house didn't get blown down from that storm from the hurricane. Today we're doing tomato. The storm from the hurricane is still going on and off. So you'll see today when we do the weather section, still some parts are sunny, some parts are cloudy, some parts are rainy. It'll be like that on and off. It's near the end of the day, but a lot of wind the past 24 hours. Hopefully everybody's okay. Let's get started. Today's tomato. We have our tomato plant, we have our journal sheets, and we have the back side of our journal sheet, which I got some dirt on. Colors, what we're going to use. We're going to use brown, black, light green, red, dark green, and purple. So that's 6 colors we're going to use. Let's get it started. Today's date, 6/10/20. We're talking about tomato. Today is last time we met was day 38, and that was 14 days ago. So I'm going to do my imaginary line. My first column, I have 8 plus 4. I have 8 tomatoes. I'm going to buy 4 more. So 8 tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to buy 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many tomatoes do I have altogether? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to put a 2 in the ones column, and I'm going to put a 1 in the tens column. So this could be a little tricky, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Right now in this column, you have 3 numbers. You have a 1, a 3, and a 1. And that's perfectly fine. How are we going to do it? Just like any other problem. We have 1 tomato. We're going to add or buy 3 more tomatoes. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to add 1 more tomato. So what I have here, 1, 3, and 1, I've made it different. It's the same thing, but I'm drawing it out rather than having the numbers 1, 3, 1. So let's add, count how many we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no more columns. I'm going to erase my imaginary line. Erase my tomatoes. And my answer is day 52. So when you have those problems that are like more than 2 in one column, don't get scared. Just do it like normally would. Tomato is a vegetable. Temperatures today, we're at 82 degrees. Last class, we were at 77. What's warmer? Today, 82 degrees, or last class, 77 degrees. What's the bigger number? Whatever the bigger number is, that's going to be the warmer number, or the warmer day. So, 82 is, so today is warmer. By how much? I'm going to put my bigger number, 82, on top. Take away 77. I'm going to do my imaginary line. First column, 2, take away 7. I have 2 tomatoes, I'm going to take away 7. That sounds funny, doesn't it? If I have 2 tomatoes, how could I take 7 away? It doesn't make sense. That's because our top number, 2, is smaller than 7. Whenever we do subtraction or take away, the top number always has to be bigger. So now what do? We have to borrow. I'm going to take 1 away from 8. So if I have 8 and I take 1 away, the number beforehand is 7. The one I borrowed, I'm just going to put here. Cross out my 2 and put it next to the 1. So now, this column, I have 12. Take away 7. I have 12 tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to take away, or I'm going to eat 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next column, I have 7 tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to eat or take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are left? Nothing. There are no tomatoes. It's a 0. I have no more columns. I'm going to erase my imaginary line. And a difference of 5 degrees. So today is 5 degrees warmer than it was last class 14 days ago. The weather. Like I said when the video first started, you're still seeing the end of the tropical rainstorm that was once a hurricane in the south of the country. So some parts are going to be sunny, some parts are going to be cloudy, and some parts are going to be rainy. So depending on where you're at, what time you're doing this, it could be any one of these. Okay? Height of our plants. So you still see this nice purple stem. You see all these little hairs. But our leaves are very small. That means this plant is sick. But we're still going to measure it. We are at 3 inches 3 inches exactly. So we'll take more views of the tomato once we're done with this section. So 3 inches. We have 0 flowers. We have 0 tomatoes. It is dry, the dirt. When it's dry, do we water it? Yes, we always water it when it's dry. So you can copy this down now, or you can wait till I put it on here. Alright, so if you need a copy off of here, you could pause the video now. And if you pause the video, welcome back. We just finished our journal sheets. Now on to the back side of the journal sheet, which is the coloring portion. Let's take a look at our plants. So first things first, the pot. It's this beige, grayish color. We're gonna do black, but we're gonna do it like we did before. I think it was like a couple weeks ago. We're gonna do it very lightly so it comes out gray. So if you have gray at home, go ahead and use that. If you don't, like me, just use black, but do it very, very lightly so it turns out to be gray. I'm also talking about things I don't have. I don't have any watercolors. Sorry, I thought I might have it. I was a little excited to show you guys how to use watercolors. but I was wrong. So there's my light gray. Dirt. You see, it's very dry. So it's more brown than black. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna get our brown. I'm gonna turn the paper like this, just it's kind of hard for you guys to see then. I'm gonna go press harder with my pencil with the brown. This is because I want the brown to stand out. So I'm pressing a lot harder than I do with the gray. Now, even if you want, because this is like a beigeish gray, you go very, very lightly with the brown. This brings up a good point. See, I don't know if you can see. Do you see how my colored pencil tip is? I want to use the flat part. I don't want to use the tip. I don't want it to go straight down. I want it to use the flat part. Because if I use the tip, it's going to be darker. And I don't want that. So I'm just going nice and light. So right now in this case, even though I'm using the same two colors for my dirt as the pot, you can really tell the difference from which one's which. So I'm going to get my black again, and now I'm going to do the dirt. Now, I'm not going to press this hard. I'm going to use about medium strength. Kind of just to fill in lightly those white marks that my table is leaving on my paper. Just like that. The plant. Okay, let's see. So, we don't expect you to draw every single leaf. But we have one main leaf here, we have one main leaf there, and we have this little cluster over here. And these very, very tiny ones up here. So we have 4 areas of leaves. Let's put it in the sun, will it look better? No, it doesn't make a difference. So if you need to pause the video to look to copy how the plant looks, you do so now. If you didn't, or if you are coming back from pausing it, we're going to color it on my paper now. So first things first, I'm going to do a purple for the stem, and it's almost like a little stick figure. So we're going to draw here's my purple. Sorry, this is more of a blue. Try this one. There we go. And now we're going to get to the point where the one branch comes out that way, goes up a little, one little branch there. That's where our tiny leaf is going to be. And then we have that top one. And then we have the longer of the 3 branches right there. Now I'm going to use my red just to go over it, just give it some nice detail. Leaves, I use light green. A little tiny one up here. Now I'm just going to color it in. Now I'm going to put some dark green over the light green I just colored. And now, for the veins, you see those lines? Those are the purple veins. So now I'm going to use that tip of the pencil, push down a little hard. So, you might be asking, aren't we missing these little hairs? Well, to do that, you can do 2 things. We could use gray and color little hairs, or we could use our black again and very, very lightly. You could even use a pencil. You know what? I will use a pencil just to show you. Look at that perfect gray. Just draw little lines. And the hairs stop about right there. I'm going to go through the whole plant, but they get really small the higher you go. And you can see, those are my little hairs on my tomato plant. From far away, that's how it looks. If you want, you know, I didn't think about it till now, but if you don't have a gray color pencil, you could just use a regular pencil. Look at that good thinking, huh? I had a pencil by me, regular pencil, the whole time. Now with this type of pencil, a normal kind of pencil, it's a lot easier to smear it around with your finger. And to see if it worked, all you gotta do, well, you can just look at it and you can see it worked. But to see if it smeared, you look at your finger. And there you go. It's great. Alright, so we finished our journal sheets. We finished our coloring sheets. If you have any other questions, let me know. We are getting to the end of the school year. What a year, huh? My gosh. Strikes, viruses, everything else that went along with it. Absolutely crazy. Like I said, we're getting near the end. This is the last chance you can improve your grade. So if you're going to try to improve it, do so now. If you have any questions, let me know. And, oh wait, one question was, yesterday when we did cucumber, somebody asked, what was that like fence-looking thing behind the plant? Well, that was lattice, and I got chicken wire. It's like a little metal, thin metal wiring, and I put it on the wood lattice. And on what happens is cucumber likes to grow, likes to climb. So I'll train the plant as it gets bigger to go on the metal, and then it'll climb up or climb sideways, and that's how the plant likes it. Other plants that are like that, there's a couple, but I'm drawing a blank right now. Some beans are like that. Some beans like to climb. There's also squash. Some squash like to climb. Pumpkin is on the ground, but you'll see these little arms, these little stringy green things come, and they like to climb, but they're mostly on the ground. You don't put those on like a little fence, a little metal chicken wire. But yeah, cucumber is a very popular one. Some some grapes like to grow on metal wiring. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, stay safe. Bye.